Number 464 live. Welcome to an early edition of YTD Academy Live. YTD Academy Live, episode number 16, to be exact. Our 16th episode. Seems like just yesterday that Glenola and Joe Link and a bunch of us were sitting around discussing what exactly we wanted to do with YTD Academy, what our vision was for YTD Academy. And man, oh man, we are certainly happy that we founded and built YTD Academy, because it served as a platform that has created some fantastic storylines, character development, feuds within factions. I mean, the action we've got from dark matches has been phenomenal. And as I said, we are doing today our 16th live episode for YTD Academy, and it is going to be a fantastic show. Absolute fire. In fact, we are going to set the ring ablaze with 5 championship matches and 2 contract case matches. The women and the men will both be in action this evening. It is going to be a great show. Hope you enjoy it. We're going to have a look at the dirt sheets a little bit, and of course, I do have a list prepared, ready to go for a little bit later. But there's some interesting news in the dirt sheets today. I mean, there's some apparently spoiler updates on plans for tonight's Raw. Some returns and more planned. Apparently, there's rumored storyline direction for Brock Lesnar following his loss to Cody Rhodes at Backlash. Chris Jericho demands restitution after Mandalay Bay security assaulted him. There's quite a bit of interesting things happening in the world of news and rumors in professional wrestling today. So we're going to have a quick look at that. Before I get going, though, I am going to open up my dashboard so I know what's going on. Make sure I open the correct one. There we go. Oh, I hear myself. Time to turn that down. There we go. All right. So, welcome in, everybody. And as I said, we're going to get to the dirt sheets right now. There's some interesting information lurking around, so we're just going to have a quick look at that right now. So, starting with what I was talking about, big spoilers and updates, plans for tonight's WWE Raw, some returns and more. We're going to have a look at that. It's WrestlingHeadlines.com, and this is Mark Middleton. We've, of course, read many of his articles before. So, WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H is reportedly looking to have people talking about tonight's post-draft edition of Raw in a major way. A new report from WRKD Wrestling notes that preliminary plans for tonight's Raw calls for a family reunion. This was not specified, but this could be a rumored reunion of the Way with Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Dexter Lumis, and the injured Indy Hartwell. Triple H is also planning to begin highlighting the WWE NXT call-ups to Raw on tonight's episode. NXT superstars called up to Raw in the WWE draft were Hartwell, JD McDonough, Indus Jinder Mahal, Veer Mahan, and Sangha. Odyssey Jones, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, and Zoe Stark. It was also noted that a big-time superstar is set to return tonight, but there's no word yet on who that might be. Now, I wonder if that's going to be Carlito. I mean, he did show up at Backlash, and there's been a lot of buzz around Mr. I spit in the face of those who don't want to be cool. And by the way, that's still ghastly. I'm still not a big fan of the whole spit and shit in people's face, but I do love Carlito, though. That guy's always been charismatic as hell. I think he's really good in the ring. He just seemed to struggle with wanting to wrestle full time. I mean, I think he's just matured now and he's just ready for it. Some people get that later, some people get it early on. He's I think they said he was 44 now or 43 now years old, but I mean, he still has years left. And he's fairly unscathed, so he could probably put on some good performances for the next 10 years. So it'd be cool to have Carlito back, and it'd be even cooler if they brought, Epico and Primo back with them. We'll see what happens there. But so anyways, yeah, there's noted that a big-time superstar is set to return tonight. No word on yet who that might be. I'm speculating it could be Carlito. For those who missed it earlier, you can, you can't click here because you're not on the article, but if you go to WrestlingHeadlines.com, Mark Middleton's article, you can click there for big WWE World Heavyweight Title Tournament spoiler on Cody Rhodes, and you can there's also more spoilers on tonight's Raw. Well, I'm curious about spoilers on Cody Rhodes.
Got this.
Okay, so here's something else from WrestlingHeadlines.com. It says, big spoiler update on WWE plans for Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. So as speculated, the feud between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar is said to be far from over. By the way, this is another Mark Middleton article. The main event of Saturday's WWE Backlash Premium Live event saw Rhodes defeat a bloody Lesnar by turning the Kimura lock into a pin from out of nowhere. Rhodes quickly made his exit to the back while the San Juan, Puerto Rico crowd gave Lesnar a standing ovation. On Sunday, WWE then announced the American Nightmare and 11 other Raw and SmackDown superstars for the WWE World Heavyweight Title Tournament, but the Beast Incarnate was left out. In an update, a new report from WRKD Wrestling notes that Lesnar vs. Rhodes feud will continue on tonight's Raw. WWE has not announced that, so I wonder if Rhodes has a match tonight and Lesnar is going to interfere in that and cost him the match. Because I feel like they're going to... I think Seth Rollins comes out of this with the world title, and you're going to see Rollins and Rhodes renew their rivalry when he's done with Brock Lesnar, or maybe the three of them. I mean, all three of those guys, they've got a bit of a history over the past couple of years, so... I mean, they could easily have all those three tangling for SummerSlam, and that could be very, very interesting. Rollins, Lesnar, Rhodes. Hell yeah, take my money. But anyways, WWE has announced the 2 triple threat tournament matches for tonight. Raw as of for tonight's Raw as of this writing. But Cody is scheduled for one of the bouts, and word is Lesnar will then quickly make his intentions known. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing is that's probably exactly what's going to happen. While not confirmed, it's rumored that tonight's Raw angle in the tournament triple threat will lead to Lesnar vs. Rhodes 2 at WWE United Champions in Saudi Arabia on Saturday, May 27th, perhaps with a stipulation attached.
Starstruck, I get to lurk on the best YouTube.
Now, free agent Lesnar is not currently advertised for tonight's post-Backlash edition of Raw from the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida, but that does not mean he won't be there to make a surprise appearance. And that's where that leaves off. Just going to catch up here and check out the chat room. Yo, Distinct Cone, what's going on? Thanks for popping in quick. I know you're going to be getting ready for bed. It's getting late for you. Get the kiddos to bed because it's, I believe, you said close to 11:30 your time. But appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, DC. John in West Texas and DC in the house. What are you guys up to? How's it going? We're just getting started. We're just reading over some of the news and rumors so far. I don't know how long you've been here, but it's just basically speculating on what could take place with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Their feud is set to, continue tonight and is apparently going to lead up to potential Rhodes versus Lesnar 2 at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, one of two things can happen. He costs Rhodes the match, or he interferes. Rhodes still wins that match. But they decide to have a match at Night of Champions, and if Rhodes loses, then Lesnar takes Rhodes' spot in the next round of the tournament. I mean, there's a lot of things they could do there, right? There's a lot of things they could potentially do there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I tuned in a few minutes
you tuned in,
ago.
watched
the rear of Backlash earlier.
Oh, did you? Okay. Okay, I haven't watched Backlash really at all. I've basically watched just the highlights of Backlash. But I mean, it went down basically as I had expected, and basically as we had all kind of discussed on previous shows. So, but I mean, it's one of those in-between pay-per-views. You can't expect miracles, right? You can't expect miracles out of them. But what do you guys think? Do you guys have any expectations at a Rhodes Lesnar? So Rhodes is scheduled to be partaking in the tournament tonight, the beginning of the tournament tonight. Lesnar will be there, right? Of course, Lesnar just lost when he had the Kimura lock turned into a pin. He was all bloodied up. I mean, what do you guys think? Or what would you like to see happen? I mean, I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, clearly, if they have a Rhodes versus Lesnar 2 at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, I would assume Lesnar's going to win that one.
I don't think.
Right? Which means at some point they're going to have a Lesnar versus Rhodes 3 rubber match. TC says, I don't think. Fair enough, DC. We'll blow the whistle on thinking. Thinking is no longer allowed. We do not think, we just do. We just do. But, John in West Texas, what do you think? What are your expectations for Rhodes versus... You think Cody will be heavyweight champion? I think he's going to become the new heavyweight champion eventually, but I think that Seth Rollins wins the new championship in the tournament. Because I think the whole rivalry between Lesnar and Cody Rhodes is going to kind of derail, so to speak, his intentions to win that title. It'll just, prolong it a little bit. I mean, to be quite honest, I'd rather see him win that title at SummerSlam or WrestleMania. I'd like to see him win it at WrestleMania. That'd be awesome. See him headline WrestleMania again. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I think. I really believe Seth is more than due to be champion. Yeah, well, I mean, God damn it, he deserves it. Right? I mean, he has not just climbed the ladder himself and continued to put on stellar matches, but he's also done a very fine job over the past couple of years of putting others over. Not just doing for Seth Rollins, but doing for the locker room. And I love Seth Rollins. Been following him a long time, especially back when he was Tyler Black in ROH and other promotions. But I love Seth Rollins. He is my favorite modern-day superstar. He is my favorite modern-day superstar. And he still has a big career ahead of him. He's going to win many more titles to come. I mean... But yeah, I agree with you, John in West Texas. I think Seth is more than due to become champion. We can keep talking, and we're going to do exactly that. We're going to read more of the dirt sheets. I do have a list as well. But what do you say? What do you say we get the show on the go? You guys ready for YTD Academy Live, episode 16? 5 championship matches, 2 contract case matches, and we're actually starting off with a title match. We're going to see the Men's Legends Championship on the line in an eliminator matchup. DC says, yes, please. I want some action before I go to bed. Come on, stop talking. Get the show on the go. Get the juices flowing, the electricity going. All right, for DC, it is time to get YTD Academy, episode number 16, live on the go. Here we go. So the first match of the evening for YTD Academy Live is, again, for the Legends Championship. The Rock has been holding that Legends Championship for just about a month now. Nobody's been able to take that title from him. We got the British Bulldog going to attempt to do just that. Yokozuna, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, the 8th one of the world, and of course, 9th one of the world, really, but they gave that to China. Bruiser Brody is also in this matchup. This is going to be one hell of a barn burner, a great tone-setting match for the day. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Eliminator matchup for the Legends Championship. Let's go. Okay, so now you can keep talking while I watch a little fighting before bed. Well, we're going to do that. We're definitely going to keep talking. There's still quite a bit to discuss. What John West Texas says, yes, I'm ready. But yeah, so John in West Texas, what's your opinion of Seth Rollins other than the fact that he's due to become are you a fan of Rollins? Do you have a favorite wrestler of your own or a modern day? My favorite wrestler of all time, I think most people know this, but my favorite wrestler of all time is Bret the Hitman Hart. But my favorite modern day is definitely Seth Rollins. He is such a fantastic superstar. He really is. He's a little like Shawn Michaels. He's got a little bit of Triple H in there. He's got, he's just such an accomplished, well-rounded professional wrestler. So I enjoy watching him, and simply again because he doesn't just worry about Seth Rollins. He also is very, very good at putting others over and building them up and making them look good in that ring. while making himself continue to shine. I mean, he's one of the only superstars that you don't mind watching lose because he just gave you a stellar match. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It's one of those things.
WCW's
so
biggest villain. And introducing
here comes Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
The NWO.
Flexing those 24-inch pythons.
California, weighing in at 302 pounds.
What do you guys think? Do you think The Rock is going to retain this title again, or do you think he finally gets dethroned? What do you guys think?
From Hulkamania to
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of heavyweights
Hulk Hogan
ready to slug it out in that ring. One by one as they come out of those pods, and of course two going to start the dance. I think The Rock's in trouble today. This evening. I guess it is 5 p.m. Eastern. It's technically evening. For DC, it is nighttime. It is getting closer and closer to midnight as we speak.
Success, right, guys? But questionable tactics, and there's
no doubt that what do you guys think? The Rock retains somehow, or we finally see a change of the guard?
Hollywood rules this industry and will not.
AKA the Legends Champion, Le Champion. The Hulkster having a look around
as well. My current favorites are
before he enters his. Here comes Yokozuna. Man, look at the heavyweights already in that ring. I'm gonna look and fall asleep for the show. Have fun and sweet dreams. Remember, it's all love, baby. DC, you sleep well. Thank you for the lurk.
This sadistic brainchild of
DC's one of the longest reigning members of the Archerverse, and of course her superstar, Rose Burr the Viking, the winningest superstar in Archerverse history. And I'm not talking just the women's division here. She is the winningest superstar in Archerverse history, won the most championships. She is a savage beast. John in West Texas says he's rooting for the British Bulldog. Seth, I'm a fan of as well. My current favorite are Cody and the New Day. Yeah, well, I see. I'm a huge fan of Cody Rhodes. I don't really put him in as a modern day, because he's been doing it a long time. He's always been good, but now he's great, right? He went from being a good superstar to a great superstar. It's crazy what he managed to do. Because some people leave and they fall down the drain. And others leave and they just pick themselves up and aim for the stars and make their way back, like Drew McIntyre, like Cody Rhodes and others. But
and introducing the challenger from
I like the New Day. They're not my favorite tag team or anything, but I enjoy the New Day. I'm curious to know what's going to happen with Big E. Does anybody know what's happening with Big E right now? Like, is there any new information regarding Big E at all? Do you know?
One of the most powerful
I should look it up.
In the history of WWE.
I should look it up. Well, before I do, though, I want to jump back to the dirt sheets real quick.
This man is ready for this title opportunity.
I want to read this is from ringsidenews.com, and it's Felix Upton. So this is Chris Jericho demands restitution after Mandalay Bay security assaults him. So this is interesting. So Chris Jericho is a globe-trotting pro wrestling legend, but that won't hold a lot of weight with everyone. It seems that Jericho recently ran into someone who didn't know or care who he is, and now he wants restitution. While we're not sure about all the specifics of this incident, Chris Jericho unloaded on Mandalay Bay over the way he was recently treated. He was apparently assaulted by security in the process. Chris Jericho logged on to Twitter and he revealed that after he was ignored, security at Mandalay Bay then assaulted him, both mentally and physically. We're not sure how they mentally assaulted him, but the Wizard isn't happy. The quote on Twitter that he put was, "Hey, Mandalay Bay, it's unacceptable that you tried to bully me and assault me when all I wanted was my bags that I left at the concierge. Your security staff ignored me for 30 minutes, and when I made some noise, physically and mentally assaulted me and laughed in my face. I want restitution now." Chris Jericho is known to take his grievances with companies to his Twitter account. After all, his 3.5 million Twitter followers are often very good at convincing companies to rethink how they are treating the former AEW World Champion. We'll have to see if Chris Jericho gets any sort of restitution over his treatment. He might have a lawsuit on his hands if he wants to press things. Only time will tell if video footage ever surfaces of the alleged assault. But, of course, Ringside News will keep us updated with any updates that they get. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know what their security is like or what things are like there at Mandalay Bay, but I'm curious to know if maybe some security footage will pop up. That's what I'm curious about. I would like to see if there's any security footage. And here comes the Legends champion himself, the so far undisputed Legends champion. He's defended that championship on 2 different occasions already. This is his 3rd title defense.
The champ certainly has his hands full here tonight.
But as I said earlier, he's got a bunch of heavy hitters in there, and he's got to start off against Andre the Giant by the looks of things. That's not fun for anybody.
The door is locked, the chamber is closed.
John Watts Texas says, I haven't heard any injury updates for Big E. Yeah, you know what? Let me look some up right now. Hold on. I mean, that is some terrible luck right there to have to start things off against Andre the Giant. I mean, what's next? Yokozuna comes right in, and it's Andre and Yoko versus the champ. That would not be a good night for the champion. Not at all. All right, hold on here.
Solid punch. Double axe handle.
Oh, that's interesting, and I have to check. There's actually an article, and I'll get to it in a little bit, but it's 5 possible replacements for Cody Rhodes in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament on Raw. I mean, if that doesn't tell you they're going to try and somehow screw Cody Rhodes out of that tournament, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, he's going to win the title anyways, but at some point.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
I still really like the new world title. It's like a little bit of NWA. It's like a little bit of big gold in there. Old school classic feel to it. I know a lot of people are up in the air about it. Mostly positive reviews. A few grievances here and there, but mostly positive reviews. But I really like it. And it's a classic look, a throwback to it. Like I said, there's a little NWA in there, a little WCW and AWA. It's a good modernization of some classic looks. So I'm happy with it. Anyways, all right. Big E update.
He gets set down to the
Let's see here.
floor.
Let's see what we come up with.
Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
All right, so here's something from 3 hours ago. It's on Bleachers Report. Now, I don't read a lot of Bleachers Report articles, but this is from Mike Chiari. He's also on Twitter.
No place is safe in the elimination chamber.
So
but the
it says Big E talks future after neck injury. I won't rush to judgments. So 1 year removed from suffering a broken neck, former WWE champion Big E recently divulged that he will soon undergo some scans that will paint a clearer picture of his future in pro wrestling. Speaking last week to TMZ Sports, Big E suggested that he has no preconceived notions ahead of the scans, saying, right now, before I know anything, I'm not going to make any rush to judgments or anything, see how everything looks. Big E also said that he got Bruiser Brody as Andre the Giant and Bruiser Brody in there with the Legends champion. That is terrible luck. But, I mean, let's face it, they're all heavy hitters. It's not going to be good luck no matter who comes in next. So it says, Big E also wants to make the right decisions, as he said, for his future, and added, I got to see what the scans say, talk to doctors, and go from there. Saturday marked the 1 year anniversary of Big E's last match, when he was injured during a tag team match, pitting himself and New Day teammate Kofi Kingston against Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Holland failed to get proper rotation on an overhead belly-to-belly suplex outside the ring, resulting in Big E landing on his head and needed to be stretchered out of the arena. Big E later announced that he fractured his C1 and C6 vertebrae. We gave a positive update in the months that followed, noting that doctors expected him to make a full recovery. It remains unclear if that means the 37-year-old will ever be able to return to the ring, but he is refusing to look at the possibility in negative light, telling TMZ, "Everything isn't permanent. If it comes to an end, cool. If it doesn't, cool. What will be, will be. I'm good with whatever." Regardless of what happens, Big E has already a surefire Hall of Famer, having won the WWE Intercontinental title and NXT Championships and Money in the Bank as singles wrestler, and is an 8-time tag team champion with the New Day. Still, fans would undoubtedly love to see Big E return, since he finally had an opportunity to prove himself as a singles competitor shortly before he got injured. If he does get cleared to come back to wrestling at some point, his potential pursuit of the WWE Championship could prove to be one of the biggest feel-good stories in many years. And I agree with that. And to be honest, I think they should push him again. I would love to see Big E get another shot at those. Well, not those. That champion. I don't know if they would put him on SmackDown. Did the New Day just went to SmackDown? Is that right? I can't remember now. Did New Day go to SmackDown?
Backfire into a DDT.
Does anybody remember from the draft? I can't remember if they went from SmackDown to Raw or Raw to SmackDown.
Using the knee. We've seen this before.
I feel like the New Day went to SmackDown. I don't know.
Here it comes.
Oh, rock bottom to Andre the Giant. Here comes Yokozuna. Bruiser Brody meeting him outside the ring. Andre kicks out. Good God. Look at the behemoths in there. And The Rock is measuring up Andre. Another rock bottom. It's another rock bottom.
I don't understand the choice
to
stop the pin count.
Andre kicked out again. Looks like The Rock is bleeding from the center of his forehead. Bruiser Brody down with the rock bottom to Brody.
He kicked out at 2.
Brody kicks out. Oh, Yokozuna went for a big splash. The Rock just got out of the way in time. Big DDT to Yoko.
It isn't over yet.
And The Rock is doing well. He was doing well in there. Big high angle enziguri there by Yokozuna. Brody with a dragon screw leg whip. Big right hand to The Rock. The Rock's in a little bit of trouble now. Bruiser Brody has him right where he wants him.
Superhuman power.
Anyways, so let's see what else is going on here.
Broken something. Counter by The Rock.
So here's a potential spoiler on the reunion of a faction. They give us a bit of a clue earlier. Maybe this will say more. It's from about 2 hours ago. WrestlingNews.co, and it's Andrew Ravens. So the official changes to the new WWE talent rosters for Raw and SmackDown go into effect tonight on Monday Night Raw. Coming out of this year's draft, with that company maybe planning to reunite a faction that dates back to the days of wrestlers in NXT. That faction is The Way, a group led by Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae that included now United States champion Austin Theory, Indy Hartwell, and Hartwell's on-screen husband, Dexter Lumis. Everyone but Lumis is on the Raw brand, as Theory was moved to SmackDown. The Boozer666 Twitter account indicated that the faction may be reuniting. The Twitter account previously teased that The Way may be given a push. WWE has teased at least Hartwell and Lumis getting back together on television, as Lumis celebrated with Hartwell after she won the NXT Women's title in a ladder match at Stand and Deliver last month. Also last week, after Hartwell relinquished the NXT Women's title, Lumis came from underneath the ring and helped Hartwell out of the ring. So that's interesting. I mean, do you guys like The Way? Are you guys fans of The Way? Is that something that you guys are interested in seeing happen, and having them reunite as a faction? I got to be honest. I did start to like Dexter Lumis a little more. I wasn't really sold on him in the beginning, but he started to win me over. And of course, everybody loves Johnny Gargano. How can you not? I mean, if you don't like Johnny Gargano, I question if you're actually a pro wrestling fan. He's one of the best in the world. So, yeah, I'm a big Johnny Gargano fan. So yeah, I would. John in West Texas says, I would like to see The Way Rio. Yeah, me too. Me too. I agree. I believe that, and honestly, there's more than one article discussing it.
Oh, shot right to the
it
kidney.
likely is going to happen,
Great way
right?
to
So
wear down your opponent.
it's something we can expect, maybe
Shoulders
even to happen tonight on Raw, perhaps. Tonight on Raw.
Barely gets a shoulder up at 2.
You know,
What
John
an
West Texas,
incredible match we are
what's
witnessing.
some other factions you'd like to see reunited? Or a superstar you'd
Into
like
the
to see
corner he
return?
goes.
Just out of sheer curiosity, of course.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. After everything. The bear
Is there anybody you'd like to
hug.
see return?
And a way to
Whether it
get
be
out of
faction,
there.
tag team,
On display right here.
singles competitor, really doesn't matter. Or all of them, if you will.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
I mean, other than the way, obviously.
Look at these chops. Just
I mean, I'm glad Carlito's back. He's one I've been saying for quite some time I'd like to see come back,
able
but
to give him the slip.
yeah, I mean, it's not a tough.
If it works, it works.
It's a bit of a tough decision because there's so many superstars that I would love to see
These two
make their way
battling to
back.
a dead heat
Like,
with
for
these
instance,
reversals.
we all talked the other night, I'd like to see Tucker come back and reform Heavy Machinery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Carlito is going to make his
Challenger
debut
is
tonight.
not in a great place.
But you have to admit, at this point,
I have a
the
feeling.
anywhere match, there's no way
Here
you can
comes
expect
Hollywood
things
Hulk
to be going
Hogan.
much worse for him, Cole.
The champion's still in there, though.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
The champion is still in there. Bruiser Brody's got Yokozuna on his back.
Retains. No.
Yoko
Challenger
kicks out. Andre the Giant's been eliminated, of course.
Tucker was inside.
Big splash. Good
Yeah,
shoulders
Tucker was
down.
awesome. I don't really understand why they released him.
Abdominal stretch. It's
I don't know. I
locked
guess they
in.
didn't see any value in it as a singles competitor and budget cuts, so they kept Otis and pushed it. I don't know. I want to see Heavy Machinery come back.
Looking to find an
I
escape
liked
from the
Heavy
abdominal
Machinery. I thought they were an awesome tag team. I thought they worked well together. They had great chemistry, I thought.
Scissor takedown. Beautiful.
So yeah, I agree. Tucker was awesome. I thought he brought the best out in Otis, because I don't like Otis and Gable together. I just don't think they click. I don't
And
know.
this might not have a pleasant ending. Lands face first.
I just don't know about that.
Rock sent flying to the outside. Oh, counters
Man,
right
oh,
into
man.
the breadbasket. Oh,
I can't believe The Rock is still in there,
Just a
in it to win
dominant
it,
display.
after being in there with all of those behemoths. And he's still in there against Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, and I think Bruiser Brody just got eliminated. Must have been a TKO.
His opponent, big headbutt.
He didn't seem to be completely knocked out there. It must have been a
I
TKO.
think we know what Yokozuna
Those female refs, they don't
is
take any shit.
thinking.
Your eyes even roll back in your head and you're done. You're out.
Oh,
God damn. Bonsai drop right on the chest of Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna has been taking hits.
Oh, rock bottom.
And the
Oh.
champ retains.
What? Hogan got TKO'd from the Bonsai drop, and then The Rock
Now let's take
delivers
look
a
back at
rock
these guys in
bottom to
action.
Yokozuna and eliminates him, and holy hell, that is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still the Legends Wrestling Champion. He is the People's Champion, the Brahma Bull, The Rock. Still your champion. Wow. I know. That's incredible.
Still, Alliance Champion, The Rock.
That's crazy.
And nothing to scoff at with that win, gentlemen. They got it done.
We really saw what these competitors were made
Terrible
of here tonight.
lighting.
Yeah, especially the winner.
Who's in charge of lighting tonight? Did you see the lighting they put on that championship? You could barely see it. And there you can't see it at all.
I would like to see
Somebody
Braun
needs to
Breaker get
explain
called up.
how to light up a ring properly to the stage crew. You'd like to see Braun Breaker get called up? Yeah, so here's the thing. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this yesterday, but not only would I like to see him called up, I want to see him get his name. Right? I want to see, like, they don't have to, change the Braun part, but have him called Braun Steiner. Let him utilize that family. I'm pretty sure he's more than earned it, in my opinion. All right, so the next match of the night, this is a ladder match for the YTD Academy contract case, and it is Stephanie Wolf, She-Fiend, Ashley Sky, Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch and Raquel Rodriguez all going to war to become the #1 contender to the YTD Academy Grand Prix Women's Wrestling Championship, of course, currently being held by none other than Honeybee from Team Honeybee Wrestling. So, here we go. 6 will enter, 1 will leave with a contract case hanging above the ring. The only way to get it, grab a ladder, set that ladder up, climb that ladder rung by damn rung, pull that contract case down, and go cash that in on a champion of your choice, but most notably, likely the Grand Prix Women's Wrestling Champion. So here we go. Without further ado, it is a 6-Vixen ladder match for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship #1 contendership that is locked inside that contract case that will be hanging above the ring. Let's go. Matchup number 2. From a championship match to a contract case match. All right. And here we go. Let the Vixens begin their entry. But yeah, John in West Texas, I agree with you. I want to see Braun Breaker called up, and I want to change his name. Why Breaker?
Talk about an intense competitor.
You know, and it happens all the time when they go from NXT to the main roster. They get a name change anyway. But I say don't change his name that much. Again, just call him Braun Steiner. Braun the Breaker Steiner. Whatever. Something like that. But come on. Give him his name. You know? Again, I said it yesterday. Imagine the extra push and crowd approval that Joe Hennig would have got if he had been able to use his name. You know, he could have pulled off a gimmick like almost as perfect, like, you know, he's his dad's son. Pay homage to his dad. Almost as perfect. Joe Hennig or something like that. I mean, there's so many things that could have been done. Because he was generally a good wrestler. They just never gave him they never gave him anything decent to run with. They did not. I don't know why. They just did not.
She has stolen the show on many occasions.
All right, anyways, let's get back to the dirt sheets here.
On doing it again here tonight.
We already know about the 12 entrants.
The nightmare is real. Here comes Rhea Ripley.
Unchecked aggression in the women's
Cody
division.
Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes react to Cody versus Brock Lesnar at WWE Backlash. So this is from WrestlingHeadlines.com. It's another Mark Middleton article.
The Judgment Day.
So Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes react to Cody versus Brock Lesnar at WWE Backlash. So as noted, the main event of Saturday's WWE Backlash Premium Live event from San Juan, Puerto Rico saw Cody Rhodes defeat Brock Lesnar in their first ever match.
Ripley is simply realizing what it takes to reach the top. A complete disregard for the rules. A complete lack of morality.
AEW's Dustin Rhodes took to Twitter to react to the WWE Backlash main event, calling on his younger brother to finish his story. We noted before how WWE touted that Cody's story can now continue because of the win. If you're big star bound, it's a long ride. Huge victory. Now Cody Rhodes, finish the fucking story, Dustin wrote. And that was a quote. Rhodes also dismissed online rumors that he was seen in Puerto Rico on Saturday, showing that he was at his Rhodes Wrestling Academy in Leander, Texas. On a related note, Cody took to Twitter today to issue his first public comment since slaying the Beast at Backlash. Said, "Claim it," he simply wrote. Yeah, that's pretty funny. He literally posted a video on Twitter. He says, "I heard I was spotted today in Puerto Rico." And, of course, he's at his academy in Texas. That's pretty damn funny. I mean, good for him for being in 2 spots at once. He's got a twin. Just nobody knows about the twin. Oh, it looks like She-Fiend is going to be making her presence known here in a moment. She is a savage, savage creature. Vicious in nature. Multiple-time champion. Surprised the Wolfpack Horsemen or the Wolfpack Gals or somebody hasn't picked her up yet. I expect it to happen eventually. Although, how do you make a deal with She-Fiend? How does one negotiate with She-Fiend?
I missed the Academy.
All right. Here's something from WrestlingNews.co. Paul Davis says AEW star has gotten in incredible shape during his time away from the ring. So there are several AEW stars on the bench right now for injuries, and that's, yeah, we know that. I mean, it's probably more than they'll be willing to admit. But anyway, it appears that at least one of those names is ready to return to the ring. Andrade El Idolo, who has been out of action for months with a pectoral injury, posted a photo of himself online, and as I can actually see a picture below, he looks absolutely shredded. The former WWE star underwent surgery for the torn pec back in November, and Ric Flair said on his podcast in March that Andrade was close to being ready to make a return. However, there's a chance that Andrade won't be back in AEW because he recently told Lucha Libre Online that his contract is expiring soon. Andrade said the following, and this is a quote: "I'm with AEW to make it clear, soon my contract will expire. I had a tear in my chest and I got surgery in November. I was out for 4 months, but soon I'll be back. I was at the Hall of Fame accompanying my wife and to be next to a great friend, Rey Mysterio. He's the symbol for all Latinos, Rey Mysterio." And I do think most people would definitely agree with that. But yeah, I will take a picture here, just a screenshot, and I'll post it on Discord in No Holds Barred, and you can see just how much he has changed.
And the WWE Universe
as far as physical feature goes.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
She is as
Just give me a
tough
moment.
as they come. Yeah, these days the outfits may be a little fancier, but the passion in Lynch remains the same.
Perhaps the most popular competitor in women's division history.
All right, so I posted that picture on the Archiverse Discord. Yo, JT, what's going on? What's going on, my friend?
Well, you can say that Becky Lynch has carved out
how
a
you
Hall
been,
of Fame
godly
career
archer? You missed the YTD Academy?
Because she has believed in herself.
YTD Academy
every
has
step
been
of the way.
fantastic. Has been delivering some great results as far as storylines, creating new feuds, and furthering faction and tag team efforts. I mean, YTD Academy has been fantastic, especially for the up and comers that are just joining the Archiverse. Anyways, I just about forgot to. There we go. So there is the Discord link for the Archiverse, and I did post a picture that I took a screenshot of the transformation for Andrade El Idolo, what he looks like before and what he looks like now, and he's looking absolutely shredded ahead of his return. So, all right. So, anyways, while we're awaiting the final Vixens to get to that ring for the ladder match, I'll get back to the Dirt Sheets to see what's going on.
Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition.
Looks like former WWE star planning to retire from wrestling this year. This is from about 5 hours ago. WrestlingNews.co by Andrew Ravens. So it says, when breaking into the pro wrestling business, there are always two unknowns: how long someone's career will last and how successful they will become. Some wrestlers will perform for years in top promotions such as WWE, while others will have short stints without making it to a major promotion. For the last 20 years, Gunner, a.k.a. Jackson Riker, has been a pro wrestler where he has had the chance to work for TNA Wrestling and WWE. Now he plans to wrap up his in-ring career. After a successful run in TNA, he joined WWE in 2017, where he worked in NXT before being paired with Weston Blake and Steve Macklin as part of the Forgotten Sons, where they were called up to the main roster in 2020. However, they were pulled from television after Riker sent out a tweet in support of Donald Trump as the protests about George Floyd's death. He also got a lot of backstage heat for his comments about the Black Lives Matter movement. He later clarified his beef about the movement. In October 2021, WWE released Riker among other WWE stars. While appearing on Wrestling for the Faith, Riker revealed that his last match would happen on August 27th in his home state of North Carolina. Riker admitted that he has gone back and forth on whether he wanted to continue to wrestle, but now feels it's time to step away. It says, not necessarily doesn't mean I won't do guest rep spots or sign some autographs or use it as a ministry, but the in-ring action is just, I think it's time to step away just because of injuries. It's time to pursue a different career. Riker has 4 shows booked, with 2 of them happening in June. He continues to say, I do think it's time to walk away. There's moments where I enjoy it if I'm working around with you doing some stuff with you or just certain other guys, but it's just gotten to the point where I think I'm ready to press on into a new career, and being 40, almost 41, I've been blessed. I've had an amazing career. What else do I have left to prove? Go work some indie shows and get hurt? I just can't do it. But it is. I got 4 shows booked, ready to roll. I've had a couple guys reach out to me this week going, hey, you open this day? And I said, no. I said, man, I'm not taking any more bookings. And I knew right then and there, I was like, wow, I'm serious about this. Riker stated that wrestling is no longer his identity, as is grounded in Christian ministry. He is also cited dealing with nagging neck injuries since about 2015. So chances are maybe he's just got some mounting injuries. Maybe he just, isn't willing to throw all that, open the jar and toss that all out of the jar.
This is not good at all.
But 40-41, I mean, many people can't keep up the pace beyond that age, you know what I mean? Some can, some cannot. It's definitely not something everybody can do. So,
telling her opponent that she has even more left.
All right, let's see here.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
By the way, it's me, Golden. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that, Golden. But when people come in with different names, I usually just go with whatever name they come with in the chat. That way, people that are coming in from Twitch aren't confused.
And you just know she has something devious in mind coming up here.
We don't want to confuse people. I mean, we can eventually tell, explain to them that it's Golden Gamer, or, for instance, Froggy Mothblaze comes in as a different name. I believe Glenola comes in as a couple different people, depending on what he's doing. But anyways, Golden Gamer, what's new and exciting? What is going on in Gamerville? I'm blowing the whistle. I want the deets. Give them to me. Do it now.
She's starting to look concerned.
I'll have to ban you.
German suplex released. Huge.
All right. Oh, look at this. Raquel Rodriguez alone in the ring with a ladder set up. Not good. Nobody's paying attention. Well, it's good if you're hers. And it appears they have the wrong contract case hanging above the ring. That is strange.
It's a bit of a risky move right here.
Here comes She-Fiend. Oh, good God. Becky Lynch pulled the ladder right out from underneath both. Ashley Sky going to work on She-Fiend. And Becky Lynch looking to take out Raquel Rodriguez. Look at Rhea Ripley beating down Stephanie Wolf, tossing her to the ground, and now her and Ashley Sky locked up. Big right club across the back. Becky Lynch now with the ladder set up. She-Fiend though. Oh, big exploder. Suplex. Looks just more like an exploder power slam, really, but She-Fiend's got that contract case. But here comes Stephanie Wolf. Oh, look at this. Wow. That was crazy. Rodriguez with a big elevated power bomb. But She Fiend there to spoil her parade. To rain on the parade. She Fiend likes to do that.
Intercepted by the man.
She Fiend likes to do that. She does not play well with others. But I mean, in this business, she doesn't need to. So there's that.
Rope to their advantage.
Attacking the arm.
She does not need to. To be fair. But anyways, Golden Gamer, what's new and exciting, man? John in West Texas and whoever else is here, feel free to tell me how your day is. We'll get back to some more dirt sheets here in a few moments. But I am curious how everybody's day has gone. Has it been exciting? Do you have nice weather? What's been going on? Tell me. Acknowledge me.
She re-enters the ring. Strong impact. Dropped.
Slips out of the way there. What reflexes? Piercing the throat.
By the way, what did everybody think of the tournament last night? Because I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Pneumatics. Pneumatics was the dark horse coming into that tournament, so to speak. And he, man, oh man, what a victory for Pneumatics. I still have to post. I still have the screenshot of his tournament victory to show exactly who he took out to end up facing War of the Machine and defeating War of the Machine for that World Championship. That was awesome. John in West Texas says, I'm well. It's been very hot here. Worked yesterday and Saturday.
And now might be the time to seize the
okay.
moment. Now's the time to keep the
And so you're off today, or you just happen to be home from work now, or haven't gone to work yet?
Look at this.
What's the scoop there?
Positioned perfectly.
You got the day off?
Trying to sneak a victory here.
She Fiend trying to grab that contract case again. I'm still curious why they have the wrong contract case hanging above the ring.
Looks to me like that.
Here comes Stephanie Wolf. Man, Stephanie Wolf and She Fiend been at each other's throats this entire match. Everybody else has been switching dance partners, just looking to beat people down for the opportunity to get in there and climb that ladder. But She Fiend and Stephanie Wolf apparently just want a tangle tonight. Wow. Hurt herself doing that, but what a move by Stephanie Wolf from the top of that ladder. She's going right back to the top of the ladder. She has that contract case. Here we go. Becky Lynch coming into the ring, though. Oh! Raquel Rodriguez ended up hitting the bottom of the ladder on her way in and took the ladder right out from underneath Stephanie Wolf.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
What a crazy, crazy matchup this has been so far. Yes, off today. I go back tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Elbow smash.
That's not a terrible shift.
Face first.
You know, you're not up terribly. You could be worse. You could be up at 4 or 5. You know, well, I guess you got to be up around 4:35 to go to work for 6. But I mean, I always thought like 7 to 3 or 7:30 to 3:30 is a good shift. 8 to 4. It's hard to get shifts like that anywhere, though. People want you to work absurd hours. Wow, look at this. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the contract case and new #1 contender for the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship, Raquel Rodriguez, is your champion. And congratulations to Raquel. What a match. I actually thought either She Fiend or Stephanie Wolf were going to end up winning that contract case. They were up there they were up on that ladder longer than anybody else during that matchup. They spent more time atop that ladder. Now everybody else kept removing that ladder, but I mean they kept going up time after time. I thought for sure one of them were going to score that contract case, but Raquel Rodriguez sneaks in and takes it home. She's the new #1 contender for Honeybee. Wow. All right. Here we go. Next match of the night. This is for the men's contract case. YTD Academy contract case. I mean, as was the match before that, but apparently they wanted to give us a different contract case for whatever reason. In any case, Seth Rollins, the Iceman, Christian Hart, Fat Lad, Mitchell Vaughn, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Kyle Psychosis Riley, and the Freight Train, Frank Miller. All 6 competitors looking to grab that contract case and become the new #1 contender to the Phenom Joe Lincoln's YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Let's not forget that he holds 2 championships. He is also the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion and has been in a heated battle with the Wolfpack Horsemen, with War of the Machine specifically, and attempted to make it through the tournament last night to get an opportunity to fight against War of the Machine again for another championship rematch. But Mnemonic snuck in there and surprised the entire world by not just defeating Joe Lincoln, but he went on and continued his agenda. His campaign was complete. He won and defeated War of the Machine, who was an undisputed champion, and is the new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Heavyweight Champion. Again, congratulations goes out to Mnemonics. And let's not forget to give another shout out to Team Infinitoni, because the coldest bitch on the planet, January, walked in last night and walked out the new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion. So congratulations to January and Team Infinitoni. And of course, January's partner in crime, Honeybee from Team Honeybee Wrestling. Together they are Winter Swarm. All right, so here we go, guys. Next match of the evening, 6-man ladder match. YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship #1 contendership hanging above the ladder in that contract case. Who's it going to be? Kyle Riley, Mitchell Vaughn, Seth freaking Rollins. What about the Iceman, Christian Hart, who has returned with a new attitude, a new look, and has been doing very, very well inside that square circle. Not that that's a surprise. He is technically sound. He is one of the most knowledgeable superstars in that ring today. We've also got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and of course the Freight Train, Frank Miller. All of those gentlemen multiple-time champions. It is a battle of the bronze. That is next. The contract case is on the line. Let's get things on the go. It is showtime and go time. Let's go. All right, so. Okay, John in West Texas, Golden Gamer, what do you think? Who's winning this match? Who do you think's got this matchup? Here comes Seth freaking Rollins. But out of curiosity, who do you guys think is winning this match? And by the way, guys, we are only 24 subscribers away from 500 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much to every single one of you that watch the Archerverse TV over in the land of Twitch on Twitch TV. And thank you very much for everybody that has, of course, migrated over to YouTube and been enjoying YTD Academy Live and YTD Academy Dark matches as we progress storylines, feuds, factions, tag teams, singles competition. We elevate everybody's game and push them to Wrestle Wars Genesis for the single best wrestling promotion on the planet today. Wrestle Wars Genesis, a TWA promotion, the Archerverse Wrestling Alliance. John in West Texas says, I'm rooting for Cody. Well, I would like to, so I want to see Seth win this. But if Seth doesn't win it, I would like to see Cody Rhodes pick this up for some reason. I don't really have any specific reasoning why. I would just, for some reason, I agree with you. I'd like to see the American Nightmare win this. But, I'm kind of, it's a tough call, because I'd also like, I kind of want to see the Iceman Christian Hart do well in this matchup here. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't really know what to expect. Don't really know what to expect. But we're certainly going to find out here in a few moments.
35 pounds, the Iceman, Christian Hart.
I love how this person approaches their matches.
All right.
Dignity and honest respect for their opponents.
Oh, too bad this isn't a friendliness competition. It's a fight, and I don't think that attitude's going to do him any favors in there.
All right, so before we hit the dirt sheets again and see what else is kicking there, and while we're waiting for John West Texas to respond, I'm just going to take a quick break and grab myself a beverage. I won't be long. I will be right back. If the match starts before I return, enjoy. There's still a few people who make their way to the squared circle, though, so I might be back before the match starts. BRB, John West Texas, tell some jokes or something. Golden Gamer, I don't know. Tell everybody and explain why you are the way you are. I'll be right back.
A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
Representing Weapons of Mass Destruction from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 261 pounds, Mitchell Vaughn.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
I don't have any jokes I can think of at the moment.
He is in perhaps the best shape of his career, and he will need that with the competition level this high.
The American Nightmare has arrived.
The son of a dream looking to realize his destiny in WWE.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
From undesirable to undeniable, the prodigal son is back in WWE.
And he is set to make up for lost time in a major way.
He fights every night to make his family, make his father proud.
Well, I think they'll be even prouder after his match tonight.
And representing the Wolfpack from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 195 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Psychosis Kyle Riley.
One day, this superstar is going to write a check that trash talk can't cash.
Trash talk? This competitor speaks their mind, but I wouldn't call it trash talk.
Yeah, I agree. Also, Corey, just so you know, nobody uses checks anymore.
The champ does not want anyone making their name at his expense. He plans on fighting hard tonight.
And from Oakland, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Freight Train, Frank Miller.
We talk a lot about locker room dynamics.
I have returned.
You'll never hear a
Thank you
single
for
negative
your
thing
patience.
backstage
My
about this
bladder
superstar.
also
Well, that is
appreciates
what
your
happens
patience
when you
because I
treat
did
your fellow
I did take a
superstars
little
with
trip to the
respect.
facility in
They
addition
respect
to
you right back.
grabbing
There
a
are no
beverage.
rewards for
So
geniality here in
Joe
WWE. That respect means
Link.
nothing if you lose.
And so have an awesome stream.
I'm at my daughter's softball game, so I may be absent for this show, but just wanted to stop in and say have an awesome stream. Joe Link. Well, here's some news for you. There may or may not be a surprise second show later this evening, where we may or may not see a YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship Tournament. May or may not.
A man who elevates his game every
I mean,
week. He is competing at his
I don't
highest
have all
level
of the
yet.
information at hand. I just give you what's potential happenings for later tonight. And of course, it would be live on Twitch TV. But anyways, Joe Link at his daughter's softball game, still tuning in for a few moments to say hello to the community, and that is what makes the Archiverse community so great. You guys are all so awesome.
Of grabbing the brass ring.
Yeah, Cole, and you can also
I appreciate you, Joe Link.
You get that thing and you can cash it in.
I appreciate everybody. We have one of the greatest communities on Twitch, bar none, period, and extended communities beyond. We like so many talented people, brilliant people, great gamers with great communities of their own. We're very lucky as a community to have the support we do from so many people that are willing to follow us on Twitch TV. We've got over 1.3 thousand followers on Twitch. We're pushing for 500 subscribers here on YouTube. We're just about there. We only need 24. We only need 24 more subscribers to reach that 500 goal. So, if you will, jump over to the Archiverse YouTube and make sure you share YTD Academy Live on your Twitter feed, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, wherever it is you want to share it. Share it to Snapchat, TikTok, I don't care. Let's get to 500 subscribers. And as Joe Link pointed out not long ago, once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be able to utilize the polling system, which means we'll be able to use the polls just like a betting line here on YouTube when we're running our live shows.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
So that'll be something to look forward to. 24 more subscribers. Share away. Share to as many spots and to as many people as you can. Let's get the support rolling. The electricity flowing. The juices rolling. Look at this, the Iceman already looking to grab that contract case. Wow. Big jawbreaker from the Freight Train. Just about beheaded Mitchell Vaughn, Kyle Riley. Look at that. Christian Hart does not want to let go of that case. He was well on his way to ripping that case down. Kyle O'Reilly put a stop to that. Here he goes. He's going to give it a shot. Christian Hart getting back to his feet quick here, though. Oh, there goes the ladder. Kyle O'Reilly just about had that contract case off the hook already. This match has barely gotten underway, and we have already almost had 2 winners of that contract case. Christian Hart and Kyle O'Reilly. Everybody else going to battle outside the ring. They're oblivious to what's going on in the ring, I think. All right, so anyways, let's get back to the dirt sheets here.
Versatility from Rollins.
I'm going to roll down, though, and see what's going on.
Sharp elbows to the body.
Here's something from 48 minutes ago. Brock Lesnar's current status for WWE Raw this week.
He is delivering elbow after elbow.
Or, you know, tonight. So it's ringsidenews.com.
Effective response.
Trying to see who wrote it. Usually says it does not.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
Setting foot in the ring now.
And now it doesn't even show me the article. I love when that happens. It's like clickbait.
The pay window beckons.
It is like clickbait.
Compromised position here. Power bomb through a ladder. Well scattered reverse.
Well, here's something interesting. It looks like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat turned down a job offer from AEW.
These competitors have been going.
We're going to finish it off. Swanton bomb.
Will that be the deciding factor?
And set right into the corner. And well-timed maneuver there.
But again, it's not letting me click on the article. I don't know.
Positioning the ladder in the center of the ring.
Right.
I guess the only thing left to do is climb it.
It's not showing me the Lesnar article or that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat article. I have no idea why.
Making that all-important climb up the ladder.
I think this is it.
Here he goes, guys. Look.
Grabs it. And the ladder match is
Wow,
over.
look at that. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the contract case and new number 1 contender to Joe Link's YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship from Team France with 2 L's. It is the Freight Train. Frank Miller, the former Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion, looking to pick up another championship. And he's got the contract case to help that happen. He's a force to be reckoned with, multiple-time champion. And Joe Lincoln and Team Joe Link now have to get off the tracks because the Freight Train is coming through, baby. Congratulations to France with 2 L's and the Freight Train, Frank Miller. Wow, that match didn't take long at all. They did not hold back at all. We're going to jump right into the next match of the night. This is a 6-Vixen tag team elimination matchup. We've got Winter Swarm putting their titles on the line against both members of the Outlaws, which is very suspect. I would love to know how Team Sir Jack the Greatest and Team Joe Link pulled this one off. But we have Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker from Team Joe Link teaming up with Team Sir Jack the Greatest, Alice and Akira Blade, the mother-daughter duo that's been tearing apart the tag team division and the women's division. And, of course, they are both, and, of course, we also have to make mention, the other Outlaws, Alice and Akira Blade, they are the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Tag Team Champions. Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker, former Women's World Tag Team Champions. Both looking to dethrone Honeybee and January and strip them of their tag team championships here tonight. Honeybee, of course, also the Grand Prix Women's Champion. January, the coldest bitch on the planet, just won the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Championship last night. So, this is going to be one hell of a badass match. I hope you are ready for a thrill ride. Let's get things underway. It is both members of the Outlaws looking to dethrone Winter Swarm. Can they do it? We're going to find out right now. Let's go. All right. I'll catch up on the chat here real quick. Let's see here.
And here they come.
And there we go. All right, so. Yep, nobody said anything.
The following contest
so I don't have much to catch up on.
Tag team match. And is for
Looks like some of the people lurking are lurking at a distance.
Introducing
And again, got to thank Joe Link at his daughter's softball game. Still tuning into the Archivers TV live on YouTube. YTD Academy, episode 16 live. And what a show it has been. What a show it's been. We only have 3 matches to go, and they are all championship matches. We've got the Men's Tag Team Championship on the line. We got the YTD Academy.
They're here.
Women's Pure Wrestling Championship on the line. We have the YTD Academy Grand Prix Women's Championship on the, Men's Grand Prix Championship on the line, and we have 3 champions entering that ring tonight.
What do you think of the champ's chances here tonight? I love them. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
Well, now 2 champions and a former champion. We've got Mnemonics, War of the Machine, and Joe Lincoln all going to battle tonight. Of course, if Mnemonics can win the match, he'll become a double champion. He just won the World Championship last night in stunning fashion, shocked the world. Certainly rocked TWA. What a victory for Mnemonics. You know, I still do have to take care of that...
Better get ready.
picture of Mnemonics and his accomplishments in the tournament. I'm actually going to take care of that right now.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
And we're going to post that on Discord as well.
Response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to
in
see
the No Holds Barred section
crowned here tonight.
And I'm just going to put congratulations to Team TWA and Mnemonics on a beastly tournament victory.
All
hail
tag teams here as this elimination match is
the
off and
new
rolling. This is the type of match that will test a team's
Wrestle
bond.
Wars Genesis World Champion.
Team, guys. No testing necessary. Our
Pinning predicament.
Early 1 count, just to wear her down a bit.
There they go. She's sent to the outside.
And there we go. So that's been posted on the Archivers Discord if anybody wants to check that out.
Oh no, one of the most dreaded maneuvers.
And again, I can always pop the link back in there.
She returns the favor there.
You gotta be agonizing for the arm.
With a match like this, you really need to open yourself up to the fact that every location is essentially a blank canvas. You aren't bound to the confines of the ring. There's just something to acknowledging that level of freedom that can allow a superstar to do things they usually wouldn't do and get great results from doing it.
I was just responding to a message on Discord as well. But so that has been posted. And here's the Discord link again for anybody that may want to check out any of the last 2 postings.
Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole. Well, she thought she saw a chance to gain the fall, but obviously was
All
mistaken.
right, so
Shoulders down.
looks like there's a spoiler on NXT Superstars working on the main roster this week. This is from about an hour ago. RingsideNews.com, Felix Upton. So it says WWE just had a draft and they took a lot of NXT stars from the company's developmental brand. That being said, a lot of talented people are still in NXT and the company will continue bringing them in for their weekly main event tapings. WWE tapes the main event prior to Raw every week. Those matches often feature NXT superstars as the company and fans get to see them on a much different stage. A lot of NXT superstars have been picked for main event tapings, and a few of them saw main event roster call-ups after that. Boozer 666, who is known for breaking pro wrestling news behind his private Twitter, posted a bit of spoiler for fans who watch main event. Roxanne Perez and Nathan Frazier will both represent NXT as part of the show now. NXT superstars don't always lose their matches on main event, so it might be interesting to see how Roxanne Perez and Nathan Frazier do on the show. Both of them have a lot of potential, and they are both young enough for a bit more time in NXT before breaking out in the WWE main roster. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? Sound off in the chat if you'd like on what your thoughts on that are. Here's something else from RingsideNews.com from about 1 hour ago. And this is again Felix Upton. It's a spoiler on WWE's plan for Raw's opening segment this week. So WWE is set to bring a big show to USA Network this week, but we don't have a lot of knowledge about their plans just yet. They are coming off Backlash in Puerto Rico, and that was a big success, but now a Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia is their next destination. The show this week will kick off a tournament to crown the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Fans will see 2 triple threat matches to determine the winners. The superstars who win those 2 matches will then face off in the main event to decide who will face a SmackDown superstar for the title at WWE Night of Champions. Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and The Miz are all in that tournament on the Raw side. Boozer666 posted an update behind his private Twitter account. The update includes a spoiler on how WWE plans to kick off this week's episode of Raw. Raw kicks off big with Cody, then immediately Cody versus Balor versus Miz. This leaves Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura as the other triple threat match for the night. WWE has a lot going on, and Night of Champions is only a few weeks away. They certainly can't promote the premium live event with only 1 match, so they will book more contests as the company shakes out the World Heavyweight title match. We will have complete and updated information. They will have more updated information as the night goes on. So that's interesting. What do you guys think about that?
I thought the champ had it.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. An agile escape.
Oh, this is my favorite. The old.
What do you guys think about that?
A competitor eliminated.
Oh! Somebody got eliminated.
Round and around.
I just turned around for who got eliminated. I see Amber Extreme. I see January. I see Akira Blade. I see Alice Blade. Oh, that means it was Dr. Britt Baker that got eliminated. Amber Extreme is in there all by herself now. Amber Extreme's all by herself in there. Oh!
Listen to this place. Oh, what a counter. Ooh, she just turned it around.
Good God. Look at the strength of January. The new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion.
2 count forces the shoulder up after 2.
Handling Akira Blade with relative ease here.
This is my favorite. The old
double underhook or butterfly suplex. Akira Blade. Oh, look at that. An Alice KO out of nowhere. Amber Extreme kicks out, though.
This title is still up for grabs.
Now might be a good time to regroup.
January handling Alice Blade here. The mother-daughter duo have had a strong showing so far.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting.
Dr. Britt Baker's been eliminated. Honeybee has been eliminated. January tried to eliminate another member of the Outlaws, but Amber Extreme coming to the aid here.
Oh my God!
Of Alice Blade. I guess it's only fair to attack if it's her attacking one of them. It'll be interesting to see what happens if it comes down to the Blades versus Amber Extreme. Is she just going to hand the match to them? I mean, this match was a little suspect from the beginning. Team Joe Link, I don't know how they pulled it off, but Oh! Good Lord, January has been eliminated. We are guaranteed brand new tag team champions. If it is Alice and Akira Blade, they will be double
back in from ringside.
tag team champions. Wow. Incredible. Amber Extreme is still in it to win it, though. We'll see what happens. Oh, cracks Alice right in the head and right across the abdomen with that hockey stick. Oh, big kick to the midsection, though. Alice Blade with some knee strikes. Lifting Amber Extreme right off the mat. And now she, Amber Extreme get back to her feet fairly quickly. That is surprising.
And she dodged that one nicely.
Big kick to the head from Alice. Kick to the midsection from Amber Extreme. The struggle for control of this match is certainly real right now. Oh, big boot to the face. And she's got the hockey stick again. Oh, right across the knee and across the skull. Again. Wow.
She covers for the pin.
Amber Extreme going for the pin here. Akira Blade looks like she's having problems standing outside the ring there.
This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
I don't know if she's still in this to win it, or if she's been eliminated, or if she's just having problems standing. I don't know what's going on with Akira Blade. We're going to find out, though. Oh! Wow! Amber Extreme knocks out Alice Blade with a big boot to the face. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new YTD Academy Tag Team Women's Wrestling Champions from Team Joe Link. Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker. They are the Outlaws, and they are your new champions. Congratulations, Amber Extreme, Dr. Britt Baker, and of course, Team Joe Link. Let's see if Team Joe Link can continue this streak of luck and success as the night goes on, because he still has one more date with Destiny in the main event against two behemoths.
We just witnessed quite the combination of endurance.
One, the former world champion. The other is the world champion, and Joe Link looking to retain his title.
They still made it through in one piece.
With two beasts looking to dethrone him. All right, here we go. Again, congratulations to the Outlaws. And here we go. It is time for the Men's Tag Team Championship to be on the line. And this is a best 2 out of 3 falls elimination matchup. We have the Coalition, the Steiner Brothers, the Weapons of Mass Destruction, and of course the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Tag Team Champions, Demolition. That is next. And if we had betting lines, I would be opening them, because we are officially in the championship rounds here at YTD Academy Live. Episode number 16. TWA, episode number 464. And again tonight, rumor has it that there's going to be a Women's YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship Tournament. Again, I don't have all the details. I have no information other than that to validify that, but it is trending. People are talking about Twitch TV and the Archerverse colliding one more time today. 3 shows in less than 24 hours, 2 tournaments, Showtime and Go Time. But here we go. The Coalition, the Steiner Brothers, the Weapons of Mass Destruction, and the reigning, defending, undisputed champions, Demolition. Best 2 out of 3 falls elimination matchup. Let's go. All right. So, all right, so here's something from about 2 hours ago from ringsidenews.com. And this is Felix Upton again. It says, AEW Double or Nothing ticket sales are sluggish as company hasn't sold out yet. So AEW Double or Nothing is coming to Las Vegas on May 28th. and the company doesn't have much time to book the event. That being said, fans have turned out when it comes to ticket sales. In the past week or so, much of the discussion around AEW is centered on the ticket sales, including their Wembley Stadium show for All in London. It appears the Wembley Stadium tickets are still flying out of the box office. However, the same cannot be said for AEW Double or Nothing, which is set to take place later this month. According to WrestleTix, Double or Nothing has sold 69% of available tickets at Las Vegas' T-Mobile Arena, which is a respectable figure, but is still not a sellout.
Look who's here.
Ticket sales have been sluggish in recent weeks, with only about 200 tickets selling in the last month or so. And here comes the weapons of mass destruction. Tony Stone and the man called Drek. So AEW could still sell out the Double or Nothing show with the right card. They only have one match announced so far with the Four Pillars main event match. MJF will defend the AEW World title against Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and of course Jungle Boy. We will have continued coverage of AEW Double or Nothing here at Ringside News, so I guess we'll just stay tuned to this particular website if we want to continue to follow this as it transpires. But, yeah, I don't know. So far, not sold out. But, I mean, I'm sure they'll come close and eventually sell it out. I mean, their product's been pretty good lately. I will admit. Like, I haven't always been a big supporter, right? We know this. But, here's something from about 2 hours ago. Again, ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton says Bayley's love of alcohol called out by Damage Control stablemate. Well, that's interesting. Oh, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The former multiple-time World Tag Team Champions, the Coalition, are in the house. Let's go. Time to turn and burn. Let's see what the Coalition can do. Archer, of course, just lost 2 championships recently. So he's had a bit of a tough month. Had a great start to the Archerverse 4.0, won 2 championships, but just like that, the talent pool is so deep that even the one himself was not able to retain. So chasing gold again, this time tag team gold with his partner in crime, of course, remember, guys, Nick Aldis, former NWA 10 pounds of gold champion.
This much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
But they've got tough customers in competition tonight. So anyways, back to the article. Says Bayley knows all about working the road with WWE. That can come along with nights at the hotel bar, but it seems that Bayley is very comfortable in that setting. Although Bayley has never been pegged as a party animal, it seems that she has an affinity for boozing it up. Her stablemate Io Sky recently outed her love for drinking during a recent interview. While speaking to Wrestle Binge, Io Sky hilariously responded that the Damage Control leader loved drinking alcohol. This reply also made Dakota Kai in the interview burst into laughter. She likes drinking alcohol, that's it. Bayley is now on SmackDown alongside Damage Control. We will have to see how long that stable stays together, but at least we know that Bayley will have some liquid comfort when that day comes. We're hoping that Bayley doesn't go over the edge when it comes to drinking. We've seen far too many superstars derail their careers due to substance abuse. Tammy Lynn Stitch's stories are still being told in dramatic fashion as a cautionary tale. That being said, there's nothing wrong with unwinding occasionally. But what's your take on that? I mean, hopefully she doesn't go that far, but I mean, we have seen some lives destroyed, right? I mean, Scott Hall, Jake the Snake Roberts, both of those guys could have had far better careers, even though they're legendary status, and they did accomplish a lot. Imagine what else, because Jake the Snake Roberts and Scott Hall were two of the original visionaries of the new era that was moving into professional wrestling.
Of course,
they had the look, they had it all. They were. I mean, Jake the Snake specifically was so technically good in that ring. He could work with anybody. He could be heel. He could be face. He could tell a story. He was exciting. He was charismatic. He was just exciting. You know? You know, when you heard that, trust me, rumble across the arena, then his music hits, and then out comes Jake the Snake with that big duffel bag. Crazy. You know, he was a big man. He's shorter now than he was. I believe he was around 6'7". I think he's a little bit shorter than that now from back injuries and surgeries and other such things. But, just going to check the chat here real quick. John in West Texas says, I hope Billy doesn't get addicted to alcohol. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's just wrecked too many professional wrestlers' lives, you know what I mean? It's cost us too many pro wrestlers' lives. It's just, I'm really hoping that that's maybe more of a funny ha-ha thing between them. Maybe, maybe they like to drink on occasion, but not all the time type of thing. Just making kind of a bigger deal than needs to be. Mountain out of a molehill, if you will. Hopefully. We shall see.
That one scouted.
But anyway, I agree with you, John in West Texas. I agree with you. Thank you for your sentiments, sir. I'm sure Billy would appreciate it. But yeah, too many pro wrestlers have gone down that road. We've lost too many pro wrestlers to drugs and alcohol. We don't need to lose any more, especially somebody like Bailey with so much talent. She's brilliant in there. We don't want to lose Bailey.
The challenger's looking shaky.
I know not everybody's a Bailey fan, but I personally am. Love Bailey.
Oh,
damn, Archer with a big side slam
From the top.
from Cyborg Adam Colossus. Tony Stone takes care of Colossus with a big DDT, though. Look at Archer inside the ring. The man called Drek got a big knee from Archer right in the face, but he got right back to his feet. Archer, the one loading with a barrage of strikes at a DDT on the unforgiving floor. Damn. What is going on in the ring? Chaos and pandemonium in there right now. Damn. Scott Steiner having a real tough time. Every time he looks like he's making waves, somebody turns the tide on him. They're all trying to take out the Steiners. Rick still outside the ring. Steiner. Look at him. He's trying to bring in the steel steps here now.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Sky high from the man called Drek. Should call it the Drek bomb. Nobody doesn't like the man called Drek. He's got one of the most fierce power bombs in the business today. Wow. Big overhand right there. I can't tell. That is Adam Colossus. And look at this. Crucifix power bomb. Down goes Drek. Look at that. Nick Aldis from behind takes out the champion. Scott Steiner. Whoa! Suplex driver. Now remember, this isn't a normal elimination. It's best 2 out of 3 falls elimination, which means you got to beat a team 2 times to win the match. So by that, elimination process, but not elimination 2 times. Just defeat a team twice to eliminate them and win the matchup. Nick Aldis kicks out. Archer still going to work outside the ring there. A lot going on in there. Anyways, back to the dirt sheets.
Taking this one back
if there's anything left. If not, I do have a list, of course. Here's something interesting from about 6 hours ago. It's again ringsidenews.com. Again, no, it's not Felix Upton. It is H. Jenkins. How WWE's policy on blood changed with UFC merger so far. So WWE Backlash ended with a bloody main event in Puerto Rico. Brock Lesnar lost to Cody Rhodes, and it seemed like he was busted open the hard way. That was all part of the show, but it also brings up a bigger question about the company's future. Endeavor is merging UFC and WWE, 2 companies with very different policies about blood on television. While UFC features blood all the time as competitors make actual MMA contact in the octagon, WWE is a different story. For years, WWE has forbid the use of blood in their matches as they strive to keep a TV PG product. There's a lot more advertising revenue for companies who can maintain a family-friendly product. After all, some have theorized that WWE merging with the UFC could bring a policy change of sorts. I tend to think that's probably true and agree with that. So Ringside News asked around about WWE's policy about blood and whether anything will change with the UFC merger. We were told by a tenured member of the creative team that there has been no indication that there will be a change in either direction. Brock Lesnar was allowed to bleed at Backlash because he's Brock Lesnar. He also knows how to cut himself open the hard way, and he did just that with an exposed steel turnbuckle at Backlash. Only time will tell if WWE's products will start seeing more blood, or at least stop pausing matches whenever someone gets cut open. As of right now, it looks like they'll continue with business as usual. Now that said, what's your take on the whole blood policy? I mean, do you think it's necessary? Do you think it, has a purpose at times? Do you want to see it used sparingly, more often? What do you guys think about that? Out of curiosity. I mean, I'm fine with it. Personally. I don't speak for everybody, but I am personally fine with it.
Right to the midsection.
But I don't. I'm curious to what your thoughts are on it.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him. Dropped him.
Again, what's your thoughts on the blood policy? Do you guys have an opinion on that? John in West Texas. Joe Link, if you're still listening, do you have an opinion on that? I mean, I don't think they need to make it happen all the time. I think it serves a purpose and is, if it's utilized in specific spots, I'm okay with it. Especially if it's done safely, you know what I mean? It adds to the story. It adds to the element of surprise in a match. It adds to excitement. So there is use for it. I just don't want to see it all the time. There's no need to have it all the time, you know what I mean? But I mean the occasional first blood match, or you got they could do something like what the Archivers has, a lockdown match. You're definitely going to get cut during that, and or knocked out. Could happen, right? So I don't know. Again, what do you guys think? Tell me. Acknowledge me.
Fought back with a punch to the gut. Falcon arrow. Took him out at the knee.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. And a well-executed move we just saw there. Oh, well scouted by Steiner.
While I'm waiting for people's opinions on the blood policy matter, I'll just have a quick look and see if there's anything else really. Oh, well, here's something interesting. I'm sure Glenola will enjoy this later when he watches the show. This is again from ringsidenews.com. Breaking news, new conspiracy theory emerges on CM Punk's visit to WWE Raw. So it says CM Punk draws a lot of attention to him wherever he goes. That is why a recent drop-in at WWE Raw created such a stir. Punk was also recently spotted backstage at the Impact Wrestling television taping event, which is interesting because they've been working very closely with the WWE. But that Raw visit really generated something new in the conspiracy in the rumor mill. Of course, we love rumors. We got to check this out. Again, if you're Glenola, you're going to fast forward this probably specific segment. He is not going to listen to us talk about CM Punk. But those of you that are intrigued by CM Punk, keep listening. So while speaking to House of Wrestling, Wade Keller went into the CM Punk situation a bit. He floated a very interesting theory that Tony Khan was actually smartened up about CM Punk's plan to visit Raw in Chicago. Of course, Tony Khan couldn't give his blessing, but he might not have said no. After all, CM Punk popping in at WWE Raw in Chicago was great PR for AEW. So here's the quote. I heard that he reached out to somebody and asked, what the heck is going on? But that doesn't... I mean, I don't want to say Tony would play these types of games, but it's possible. It was very important for Tony to not have been okay with it for the reason of doing it. Okay, if let me explain it. If Punk said, "Hey Tony, I want to go visit WWE's locker room," and Tony's like, "I can't know about this. Do you want do what you want to?" But we didn't have this conversation, and I didn't know ahead of time. But go ahead, it'll be good for PR. If I have zero reason to believe that that's the case, but I'm just trying to account for all reasonable options. It's possible Tony said, "Do it," but I want no part of it. That would be contract tampering. So as soon as Punk did it, it's possible Tony started going to people. What the hell? What's going on here? In order to cover himself legally. So I'm just saying that's possible, but my inclination, my belief, the belief of the people I talked to is Tony did not know ahead of time. And some people were like, is this going to be the time Tony realizes what we're dealing with Punk? Will he stop being such a fan of his and blind to Punk's lack of social awareness? We previously reported that CM Punk received a brutal reply from Eric Bischoff as he called him a bitch. I mean, he's always and forever, much like Glenola calling CM Punk a bitch. Anyways, that is not all because Eazy-E was just starting. We also reported that Eazy-E doubled down on that insult as he carried on with the burial of CM Punk. Bischoff went on to say that he has zero respect for CM Punk now. We'll have to wait and see if CM Punk comes forward and admits that Tony Khan knew that he was going to stop by Raw. In the meantime, the conspiracy theory is very interesting to consider. I don't know. You guys think there's a conspiracy theory there, or is that just another case of making a mountain out of an molehill? Or a molehill? Yo! It is Glenola, a.k.a. Night Breeze. What's going on, Glenola? Appreciate you being here. You know, you should join the broadcast, my friend. The great Glenola, the co-host with the most, is in the chat room. BM Punk, the undisputed third heavyweight champion. Yes, Glenola not a fan of CM Punk. We were literally just talking about that, Glenola. We knew you'd be excited to hear about the conspiracy theory behind Punk's visit to WWE Raw last week. Right? We all know that you've been secretly emailing the management teams and trying to get, personal visits and photographs and autograph sessions with CM Punk.
And what he's looking for here looks like a
not up to it tonight, just woke up. Well, maybe you'll be up to it later, Glenola, because I'm thinking that tonight, later this evening, we're going to have ourselves a YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Championship tournament. And we're also going to have one of the men's championships on the line. Which one? Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But a title will be on the line to set the tone for the evening. But later tonight, in the land of Twitch, the land of purple, the Archiverse TV is going to go live one more time. Be there or be square. I don't care. Either way, I'll be wearing my wife's underwear.
Look out! All the way over. Does he have him here?
Oh, and a kick out.
And this has been one hell of a matchup. I don't even know what the score is right now, but do remember it is best 2 out of 3 falls.
And the match continues.
Fatal 4-way, best 2 out of 3 falls for the YTD Academy Men's Tag Team Championship. And so far, these guys have not failed to deliver. This has been one hell of a tag team matchup. Again, I'm not sure the score. Is anybody sure of the score? You did see distinct code in chat. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. You did see DC. She had to lurk because it's almost midnight for. Actually, it's about midnight 30 right now for her. She is about 6 hours ahead of us in Denmark. Yeah, me too. Well, hopefully we'll see DC tonight. It's possible because, when we go live at night, it is more her. That's why I do still have to do some, I will do earlier shows when I'm able to. It's actually turned out fairly good over in the land of Twitch, and we'll see how things work out on YouTube. But I'm still going to have to do our late night shows with tournaments and other such things because there's a certain set of people from different countries across the pond that will miss too many live shows if we run them too early. So yeah, we'll definitely still be running nighttime shows. It is nice to run earlier in the day, have nights open where I can spend time on other people's channels, and I can also introduce new people to the Archiverse TV that might check us out during the daytime where they might not be up late at night to check out the single greatest wrestling promotion in the land of Twitch or YouTube. On the planet, the globe, we are an empire. We are gargantuans in E-Fed Wrestling. We are the very best in professional wrestling excellence and E-Fed Wrestling, bar none, period. The late night place to be, the most musty show on Twitch TV and YouTube TV is the Archiverse TV, with one of the greatest communities on the internet. I'd say on Twitch, but let's just say it as it is, Glenola. We have one of the best communities in cyberspace. I think. I believe you would agree with that statement.
Here we go. Suplex.
Oh, suplex driver by Scott Steiner. Holy shit, look at this. Tony Stone going for a superplex. Wow.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match.
Wow, what a match this has been. Nobody
that kick out cost. The champ might be running on fumes.
is just standing around there all going to war.
Submission being applied. Looking to and he breaks the hold.
So I got distracted. What will I agree with?
Getting carried around. Bad spot to be in.
Yeah, I forget now, my friend.
There's the Irish.
I'll have to think about that.
Put into the corner now.
Oh, that we have one of the greatest communities in cyberspace. We always say Twitch or YouTube, but I say cyberspace is the answer.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Able to avoid any harm there.
Cyberspace is the answer.
Sister Abigail. Oh, here he goes for the win.
And by the way, Glenola, I was saying earlier, we are only 24 subscribers away from hitting that first goal of 500 on the way to 1,000. And Joe Link informs me once we hit 500, we'll be able to utilize the polling system. So we'll be able to have betting lines here on YouTube.
Oh, caught a powerbomb. Oh, and Scott fights back.
Yeah, the Archiverse community is amazing, yeah. It really, really is. Couldn't ask for a better community. Like I said, I mean, specifically when it comes to being on the internet, I mean, you can either get real lucky and find yourself a great community, or you could end up in lands of toxicity. Right? Lands of toxicity. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to be right back. Just going to take a short bathroom break, grab a drink. I will be right back. But it sounds like we had a fall. I just heard a bell ring, but I'm not sure who got the fall. We just had a fall, though.
This just might be more than what the champ bargained for.
Imagine if we hit 500 during the 500. Wouldn't that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Glenola, you're going to have to keep your eye. I'm pretty sure somebody was just pinned or submitted or knocked out. I believe somebody has a 1-0 fall, but I'm not sure what the count is. But I'll be right back, grabbing a drink. Got to use the facility. Won't be long. Glenola, if you could tell some jokes, I can't redeem it, but I can ask it. Johnny jokes, Christian cool jokes. I mean, I don't care. Do your thing. You are the co-host with the most, even if you are in the chat room.
Oh, my goodness.
From the ground up.
Power slam. And Steiner taking on further damage.
No doubt about it. It is do or die for Rick at this point. Oh, with the ladder. Ouch.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks great.
Arm wringer into the Kimura.
Steered clear of that.
And that was a well-executed attack.
He's able to fend off the attack.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. And he's going for the pin. This could be it. Late in the match. Oh, suicide. Oh, no. Crashing hard onto the floor.
Saw that one coming.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Enough already. Hoisted up on their shoulders.
Death Valley driver.
Drops the hammer. Right on the lower back. My goodness, absolute dominance. Landing hard off the back suplex.
Cranking the head. Back in the ring now.
Jarring headbutt. And
Scooped up.
look out.
Michinoku driver. And this has got to be it. And he stops the count. And we just saw some serious offense.
Taking a moment to let the crowd know how much he appreciates them. He moves just in time.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Oh, tossed hard into the ring post. Oh!
A foreign object used.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Oh, he got whipped into that corner.
On the middle rope. Going airborne with the
Here he goes for the win. He gets the late score. Wow, a gutbuster.
Pulls their opponent in. Belly to belly.
The pin's broken up. Falcon arrow. Crossroads. Elbow drop.
Piercing. Watch out.
Ooh, running bulldog.
The champ's eyes look glazed over.
Not the position you want to be in right now. Oh, ooh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
The champ getting worked over here.
At this point, it might be too much for him to recover from, Cole.
Oh, targeting the stomach. Oh, what a power slam.
Omega driver. He's about to do it. He's about to do it. Uh-oh.
Elijah Archer
Now a
claims
pin
at
for
Olympic
the
school was the
championship.
greatest
The
wrestler
cover.
ever. One little boy responds with, "We may believe
Oh,
in
finally
something
got him.
true."
I can't believe this match is finally over. These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here are your winners. Weapons of Mass Destruction.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
This win is going to have them on a high for quite some time, I have to believe.
Winning's great, Saxton, but they have to start thinking about their next challenge sooner rather than later. This win won't be all that matters much longer.
They will be on a high for a long time. Sounds like time for a drug test. Welcome back, Archer.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Pure Women's Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Poland, Fallen Hero Lillian Dusty.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
A Hall of Famer and an icon in the women's division.
And introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus always hungry to take on the best of the best. Always hungry to take on the absolute
I have
top
returned,
competition.
and by the way, congratulations
guaranteed.
to Shadows and, of course, Team Dedrick and the Weapons of Mass Destruction on becoming the new YTD Academy Men's Tag Team Champions. That was a tough battle. Best 2 out of 3 falls. I mean, it was pure pandemonium in there, and they weathered the storm. The man called Drek and Tony Stone, your new tag team champions. Congratulations. Fantastic victory. Thank you for the welcome back, Glenola and John in West Texas. Appreciate you. Here we are, though, co-main event of the evening for the Women's Pure Wrestling Championship. This is going to be a slobber knocker, I guarantee you. All right. Or did I leave off anywhere? I read the CM Punk article while Glenola was absent, much to his dismay. It doesn't seem that there's a whole lot of extra really interesting information going on.
Read the jokes I told.
Oh, here's that article about Ricky Steamboat. Let's check that out. I finally found it. Okay, so we do have some. And by the way, I just want to make mention that not only the Weapons of Mass Destruction once again become tag team champions, let's not forget the Demolition. Glenola can fact check this and correct me if I'm wrong. I will stand corrected if I'm wrong, but I believe overall
the champion,
Demolition are 12-time tag team champions. Anybody can fact check that by checking the Discord, the TAV Championship history. But anyways, this is WrestlingHeadlines.com. Mark Middleton.
I'm not like everybody else.
Ricky Steamboat reveals he turned down an offer from AEW. So WWE Hall of Famer Ricky Steamboat says he turned down an offer from AEW. Steamboat made one brief appearance for AEW on the August 17, 2022 House of the Dragon edition of Dynamite as a guest timekeeper for Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. The Dragon noted during a recent virtual signing for Captain's Corner that AEW wanted him to come work as a road agent or producer, but he wasn't interested in traveling for work again. He said, and I quote, believe this or not, I was already asked to come on board with AEW in the capacity of a road agent, Steamboat revealed. No reflection on them, great company and everything, and don't get me wrong, the pay was going to be great. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to get off the road. Steamboat committed retirement for a big-time wrestling event last November, teaming with current AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR for a win over Nick Aldis, Jay Lethal, and Brock Anderson. AEW President Tony Khan appeared on Busted Open Radio that same month and commented on Steamboat having a potential future with the company. It's definitely something to keep in mind, Khan said when asked about Steamboat wrestling in AEW. I think it's amazing that Ricky Steamboat got back in the ring. FTR are one of the greatest tag teams on the planet. I'm excited tonight for Dax Harwood to go one-on-one with Bryan Danielson, two of the best pro wrestlers in the world. It's certainly something to think about. Ricky Steamboat's last match, one of my personal heroes. Somebody as a kid, one of my all-time favorites, and to this day, one of my all-time favorites. I do think he was a great part of AEW already when he came in as a guest timekeeper. I would love to have Ricky Steamboat back in AEW anytime. And I'm sure he would.
She's looking highly
but I mean,
motivated,
I don't know.
Getting hyped up.
I hope he still stays with the business because he still the guy is such an Einstein of professional wrestling. You know what I mean? He was such a tremendous talent. You know, if he, you know, he even cut the odd good promo, but it was his wrestling ability that put him over, right? And he was never a heel; he was always a face.
The most dangerous if you don't watch your back.
And there was some force on that move. And did you hear the impact of that?
Here's something from yesterday I somehow missed.
She's pumping herself up.
Oh no, we
reaching out
did
for
see
that
this. This is
burst of
about the
energy.
talent roster in AEW being split. And starting a new 2-hour show for Saturday night. Okay, so let's just read it again anyways, for those that didn't catch it. So this is CageSideSeats.com. Manolo has pizzazz.
She avoids the attack completely.
So with rumors of AEW starting a new 2-hour show for Saturday nights, that also brings rumors of a brand split. Even though splitting the roster is understandable for logistic purposes, there are concerns about dividing the talent pool. The primary issue revolves around rumors that AEW is accommodating CM Punk and the Elite to keep them separated after the Brawl Out. In terms of public image, perception can become a reality, whether or not these vague rumors about splitting Punk away on a separate show from the Elite and Elite Associates are true. AEW needs to nip it in the bud either way. The problem is that this story is making AEW look like petty children who can't control their emotions to do the job they're being paid for. If AEW lets the perception fester, then it will take on a life of its own, and I agree with that 100% actually. So as an example, I point to AEW's handling of Colt Cabana. Once Punk came aboard, it is known that Punk harbors a grudge toward Cabana. Then Cabana conveniently went missing completely from AEW programming. Management never made a public effort to debunk any rumored diva demands from Punk. Whether or not CM Punk had any part of this Cabana decision, the perception in the locker room was that he did. One thing led to another. Handman Page aired veiled grievances. In a live promo, Punk returned the favor later, and Brawl Out was a direct effect. I would expect similar locker room strife to percolate if AEW is too scared to book Punk and the Elite on the same shows. It's only natural that tribes will form when scheduled from one another in a split roster. It is time for the adults to take control of the situation. I'm not saying Punk and the Elite have to wrestle each other. That's a bridge to cross later. The first step that has to be addressed is booking them on the same show, at least for the new program's debut. If AEW wants to make a splash on the first episode, then why wouldn't they want all their stars to be there on night one? It would act as an icebreaker and quiet the notion that Punk and the Elite are being babies. So if AEW wants to take it a step further, they can mock the rumors with a simple backstage scene. I'm imagining something like Punk walking the hallway and passing the Elite eating cupcakes. No words need to be exchanged. This would fit into the humor from the being the Elite, and it would not ruin any future blurring of the work-shoot lines in the event of a storyline revolving around Brawl Out. Personally, I would book Cabana as Punk's return match. That would immediately change the public's perception of Punk's in turning a new leaf to move on for what's best for business. It's funny that Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara, of all people, can be used as role models for Punk and the Elite. Kingston and Guevara had physical beef backstage. The animosity was squashed enough to work singles match. Compare that to rumors of Punk and the Elite who can't even be in the same building together. Like, grow up. Oh wow, Lillian Dustin's been. Are we down to 2? We are down to Rose Brewer, the Viking, and Ashley Marie, the Diamond from Team AMC Me, for the Women's Pure Championship. We're going to have a brand new Women's Pure Championship here potentially. I believe currently Rose Brewer is the reigning defending Women's Pure Champion. Let me just double check that. I'll fact check myself here. Yes, it is in fact Rose Brewer. She's currently a double champion, because she is also the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Champion. The winningest superstar in Archerverse history is a double champion. But Ashley Marie would like to change that and pick that title up, becoming the new champion.
Straight into the post on the outside. Oh, there's the stump puller, leg snap.
And by the way, D's Nuts would like everybody to know that on his show, he's going to be having an open challenge. What that open challenge entails, I'm not sure, but If you go to his Discord, I don't know if you're on D's Nuts Discord,
The champ kicks out with authority.
but if you go to his Discord, which I'm sure he can post on No Holds Barred or somewhere that's appropriate,
So precise.
you can go over to his Discord and see exactly what's going on with DWF, Digital Wrestling Federation, and his Open Challenge.
And she slides her back to the
All
mat.
right,
She's
so
looking
let me
for
see
something
here.
under the ring to even her odds here. She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Try.
Shin breaker.
What a chop.
Not done yet.
Natural selection.
Another one bites the dust to the
To
champ.
get my dashboards being all funky.
2 count, title still on the line.
The
Nightbreed says
champion's
Wolfpack
shot
will have a
is
women's pure
palpable.
wrestling champion
The
either way.
champion
That's
will
right.
have to dig
Ashley
deeper
Marie
now.
is in
Can't
fact
put
part
this
of the
one away
Wolfpack
even after
Gals.
that
That's
big
correct.
maneuver.
What a match. What a match.
Textbook fall-away slam. The challenger is in some big trouble.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Brought back into the ring from the floor.
All right.
Not in a million years would I have guessed that she would go for the stop sign.
I was just answering
But it's
a
certainly
message
effective.
on Discord from D's Nuts, actually. All right, so I think that was the end of the article.
Bang! Backbreaker.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Oh,
The point is that
sledgehammer
this rumored
scramble your
roster
insides.
split
And she
drama
is
is
doing
bad
whatever
for
she wants
AEW's
right now.
image.
Really take
They need to be
control
proactive in remedying this. But what do you guys think? Do you think they're creating a second show to separate CM Punk from the Elite? Do you think CM Punk is going to be leaving AEW? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Exactly. I'm curious.
She heads into the ring.
Oh! Man, I got to tell you, Rose Brewer and Ashley Marie are really, really going at it.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
They are going to war. They've been taking it to each other with knees and elbows, fists and feet, stop signs, and hockey sticks, sledgehammers. Good God.
Yeah, she's on the bad end of every maneuver.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that Glenola told a joke. So Elijah Archer tells a group of school kids he's the greatest wrestler ever. One little boy responds, "Look, we may believe in Santa and the Tooth Fairy, but even we know you suck. Gotta love Johnny."
Bad end of a beating here, and it's starting to show.
That was absolutely ghastly, Glenola. I do not appreciate the
Oh, here we go.
ill-timed Archer joke. Yes, again, booing the man is a good idea. And by the way, I blow the whistle on that.
Barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in
I blow the
bag.
whistle on
This
that.
is how much the championship means. You can see
All
the
right.
sweat drip out of the
Anyways,
challengers
guys,
every
look at this.
floor.
Ashley with
That was
two
a great
members of the Wolfpack Gals
opportunity,
going
but
at
she
it.
covers for the pin.
And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and still YTD Academy Women's Pure Wrestling Champion and a double
No doubt that was a
champion.
match people will be telling their
She is
kids
also
about for
the
years to come. Here's
Archerverse
another look.
Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Champion. She's a double champion, a legend, and going to be inducted into the Archerverse Hall of Legends very soon. And then she'll be competing in the Women's Legends Division. Look out, Legends Division, because the Viking Rose Brewer is coming for you. So is Ashley Marie, Tia Stevens, and quite a few others. The Women's Legends Division, that division is going to deepen immensely.
That was certainly no
But congratulations
easy
to Team
task
Distinct
surviving against the
Cone.
rest of their competition in this
Congratulations
match.
to the Viking Rose Brewer, the winningest superstar in Archerverse history. All right, here we go, guys. Main event of the evening. Look at this. Triple threat elimination matchup for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship. We've got the new reigning, defending Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion Mnemonics from Team TWA going to battle against the former Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion War of the Machine from the Wolfpack Horsemen, and taking on the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Joe Link, the phenomenal Joe Lincoln, putting his title on the line against the former champion and the current reigning defending champion of the world. This is going to be nuts. Nuts. But Glenola, do you think War of the Machine can regroup? And he may not be able to get that title from Mnemonics tonight, but do you think he can take that title from Joe Lincoln? That is my question for you. Or do you think Mnemonics is going to shock the world again and beat them both? This is an elimination matchup, guys. Here we go for the main event of the evening. Mnemonics, the reigning, defending, undisputed Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion. War of the Machine, former Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion, and Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Link, the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Champion. Time to turn and burn. Let's go. Main event time. And again, ladies and gentlemen, do stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled on the Land of Purple over at Twitch TV. Twitch.tv/The Archerverse to be exact, because tonight it is rumored that there will be a women's YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship tournament and a men's championship match. So again, this is all rumor. There is nothing I have to validify that. But it looks like the Archerverse TV might be going live again later tonight, so keep your eyes peeled. And we're hoping that the co-host with the most is feeling better.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Get some food into his system, has a beverage of choice, relaxes a little,
truly is none better in all of WWE
gets those juices rolling, that electricity flowing, so he can join with the host with the most tonight live for the women's tournament. That'd be fantastic, because we all love it when Glenola is able to join us live. It's always good to have him just in the chat room, too. I mean, Glenola, one of the longest reigning members of the Archerverse TV channel, and a good friend. We are friends. We talk on all sorts. We don't just talk on YouTube or Twitch. We also follow each other on Facebook, Instagram, and other such things. We know what one another look like, etc., etc. We are friends. Glenola is my brother from another mother, and I hold that. Oh, I've got a call coming in. I will be right back.
And introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, Dave McMasters.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
A lot of pressure on this superstar. Tonight's where he needs to prove that he's championship material.
And introducing the champion, representing Power and Glory from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
I have returned. Sorry about that. I had a phone call from the Chili's coming in via FaceTime, so it kind of conks out my dashboard anyway, so I just took the call.
Joe
said hello to the ladies.
The champ comes into his title defense.
Two of my daughters and my daughter-in-law.
Good reason, Cole. When you're
So,
the champ, you don't have to worry about
it was
winning.
good to
You
say
just
hello,
have to
but
make
then I
sure
had to
you
go
don't
because we
lose.
are still on the go.
That is the champion's
It is still
advantage.
showtime and go time. Main event of the evening. Triple threat elimination matchup for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. We got the Phenom, Joe Lincoln, standing in the ring. Well, or at least he's about to be standing in the ring. He's going into the squared circle as we speak. Interesting that he brings out the Men's Pure Wrestling Championship when he's defending the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. But that happens a lot lately. When they're double champions, the referee automatically confiscates the belt being fought over, and they simply wear their second title out. It's very interesting how they do that. I don't know why they choose to do it that way.
The champ facing perhaps his
But
biggest
anyways,
challenge yet. Now, can he rise
Team
to
Joe
meet
Link
the challenge?
in action again. We just watched Team Joe Link's tag team in action earlier today. Two of them, actually, because, of course, we all know that Akira and Alice Blade and Team Sir Jack the Great has joined forces with Team Joe Link and formed a faction. They are now the Outlaws. They are a 4-woman faction. They are a dominant stable. They simply traded hands for the championships tonight. I am interested to see how that, how they coexist backstage in the early stages, because, I mean, they just, went to war with each other. But it was a great match.
Claim the championship.
The championships did remain with the Outlaws. But now Joe Lincoln and Team Joe Link back in action. Main event, triple threat elimination, title on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, settle
If
in with
Mnemonics
two on the edge of your
wins,
seat,
Mnemonics
because
becomes a
we've
double
got
champion, because
triple
as you
threat
saw
rules
with
tonight.
his
First superstar
with his
to get a
entering of the squared
submission
circle,
will win.
he
There
is
are no
the reigning
disqualifications.
defending
There are no
Wrestle Wars
countouts.
Genesis World
And
Champion.
the WWE Universe has their eyes glued on this one.
But anyways,
Float over. Nice. DDT.
Archer is my brother from
Sit
another
crash
brother.
into the floor.
That is disgusting. I don't even know how to take that.
Roundhouse kick.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm adopted.
Heads out, and he has all the time he wants.
I've got two fathers. Is that what you're insinuating?
WWE Universe wants tables.
I've got two fathers.
Well,
I
they've
was
got tables.
adopted. How dare you? Although that wouldn't be a bad life, would it? What the hell's the difference if you have two fathers, two mothers, mother and a father? Better than having none.
Oh my God.
Or one. Of course, he corrected to mother even. I just, had to keep... I had to run with that. I'm sorry, Glenola.
Can he do it here?
I mean, you walked right into that. You cannot blame me for that. You
Showing
walked
his
into that trap.
determination there
Quite
with that
literally.
kick out.
Says, I can't even type.
Oh,
Brain
you can
is not
tell he's
fully
feeling it
functional.
now.
That is
This
because
fight
you're
is
normally,
pumping him up.
just getting up right about now, usually. From a little nappy poo.
Harsh kick.
And I'm guessing you haven't
So what's
napped
your
yet.
favorite strategy in a Falls Count Anywhere match, Corey?
I'm scouting the
You did,
building
yeah.
top to
Okay,
bottom and
there you
thinking
go. See?
exactly where I want this match to end up. Here more than ever, your environment
But anyways,
is crucial, and you need to find one that fits your skill set best.
This has been a tremendous show. Episode 16 of YTD Academy
There was
Live.
no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate
This,
times
though,
call for
the most
desperate
anticipated
measures.
match
Who are we to judge?
of the evening.
Well, that's one
The
way to
world
seize
champion
control of the
Mnemonics
match.
from Team
Change the
Techno Oz.
location to the ringside area.
Looking to become a double champ. Look at this. He's got War. He just beat War last night for the championship.
Wow.
Looking to take him out and eliminate him from this matchup so he can have Joe Lincoln all to himself.
Just
Mnemonic
how
is a beast.
desperate do you have to be?
Mnemonics is
Why
a
not
beast. He is a
fair fight,
savage
huh?
and a dark horse, and he proved that last night with that championship victory. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit. Mnemonics is all over the place. He's fucking Superman in there. What the hell? Is he hiding a cape?
Explosion occurring ringside.
That's not a handkerchief in his back
He
pocket.
has
That
been
is a
here
cape.
before, and
He
knows
is
what
all
he
over
needs
the
to
ring.
do.
Good Lord. Oh. That had to hurt. He shook it off like it didn't happen. Look at
He's
War
doing a
over there.
whole
He's
lot of
just over there
gesturing, and it could
recuperating. He's like,
cost him.
screw those guys. Mnemonics handling business here. The world champion looking real good in there. Uh-oh. Caught showboating War the Machine just about takes his head off
Challengers looking
with a
shaky.
big lariat. But then War the Machine caught showboating.
And he gets sent back
Little
into
no
the
effect
ring.
there, though. Tosses him into the ring to Joe Lincoln.
Chicken wing applied with the half Nelson.
How rude.
Face buster.
Oh, Joe Lincoln.
Escapes in a nick of time.
Oh, look at this. Lincoln caught.
The Dominator.
Damn. Damn.
2 count. Strong
Lincoln
kick
kicks
at
out,
two
but
from the
barely.
champion. What a match.
He's doing
Barely
a whole lot
kicked out of that.
gesturing, and it could cost him. Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to
Glenola
recover.
says,
He steps
and I
foot
didn't
in the
expect
ring
anything
again.
else. No nap,
Switches
fell
it
asleep
back
around
around.
7:30 a.m. CST,
And out of the
and
ring
woke
he
up around
goes.
11, canceled my doctor's appointment, then
Look
slept
out.
till 5. I'll probably go back to bed after a bit. I haven't been sleeping well for a few days. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, there's nothing
Taking
worse
this
than insomnia,
outside.
right?
This could be good.
Great counter. Impressive
Sadly for
ring
you,
IQ
that's
on
kind of a
display
common
there.
thing.
Oh, what a right hook.
Hopefully you're able to resolve that eventually.
Squeezing the breath
You know?
out of them.
Oh, no, this is not
Once you
what he
get back
wants
to
be.
some more daily exercise, get pumping the iron, getting to look like Jim the Anvil Neidhart Jr. again.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that'll probably help.
Have to wait to get out
It'll
hard
change
there.
things a little bit for you.
Effective offense with that one.
Yeah, it does suck. I can. Well, I mean, I don't know that personally, but I know people, including my father, that he has COPD and can't breathe very well a lot of the times.
Put this guy away.
You know, sometimes when he becomes ill, he's got to sleep sitting up.
Harsh kick.
Things like that. That's things I'm blessed not to have to deal with. But gotta empathize.
Shot to the face. Gets
It's
him out of
sad
that
when your
spot.
friends are suffering from challenges like that, you know? Nobody wants to see people suffer in any way, shape, or form. At least not good people. No, nobody I know, or at least nobody that
This
I
isn't gonna be good.
include in my circle of people,
Across the shoulder.
wish anything ill upon anyone.
The challenger not looking good right now.
But you have to admit, at this point in a Falls Count Anywhere match, there's no way you didn't expect things to be going
But anyways,
much worse.
what
for
a match
Cole.
this is. Nobody's eliminated yet. The war is still raging on between all three. Here comes Lincoln with a hockey stick.
Check out this.
Oh, look at this.
power. Military
Look at the
press
power of
way
War
up
of the
there.
Machine, and just
Military
drops
press
Pneumonics,
slam. He thinks
drops
he
the world
has it.
champion right on his face.
He kicks out at 2.
2 count only.
Incredible
Pneumonics
resiliency.
powers out, and Lincoln goes on the attack on War of the Machine with the hockey stick. And look at this. Float over DDT by the world champ. The YTD Academy champion down. Uh-oh. Pneumonics might be going for a ride here.
You might have to, because it's the
Lincoln ride.
the last ride.
The
Now
world
that
champion
is why
down
the
and
champ
out here. Wow, he kicked
The
out.
title hangs in the balance.
Simply refusing
And a
to
lariat
let this
immediately
opportunity
to
slip
War of the
away.
Machine. He's got that
Who knows,
hockey
there
stick
may
in
be
hand
another
again.
shot.
Oh, right over the
Give
skull.
up now.
This could do it.
Immediately pins War of the Machine. Referee there with a bit of a slow count there. That might have been at least a 2 count, but man, she was slow. Wasn't she slow? That was crazy. Glenola says, my nightmares also returned, so I watched some horror movies. Even a horror movie that was horrible for the wrong reasons.
To the ring.
Such potential, but totally ruined. Okay movie if you don't read the book first.
It's simple. Nelson locked in pretty good here. Oh, look at the power. That's tremendous power. He gets the break.
So what was the name of the movie? Sorry?
Bad predicament right here.
I have seen Frozen Molasses. N equals movie faster. Move faster, I mean, sorry. Sorry, what was the name of the movie? The Queen of the Damned. Oh, God.
Pop right in the stomach.
Oh,
creates the
God. Don't
separation.
even get me started about that.
Back to the stomach.
And just like that, he sent
I mean,
crashing to- he's going for the pin. This could be
I liked Interview with the Vampire. That was a fantastic movie. One of the best vampire movies of all time.
But
Wow, Joe Lincoln is eliminated. We are guaranteed a new YTD Academy
Outside
Grand
the
Prix
ring
Wrestling
now.
champion. It is down to War of the Machine and the world champion Pneumonics. Oh, my God. Let's go.
Well placed.
Oh, fuck. That was a huge right hand right to the jaw of Pneumonics.
This isn't going to be good.
The behemoth, War of the Machine.
Shoulder. Filthy.
Slowly trying to wear down the world champion. Oh, he's got the stop sign. Oh, this isn't good. Oh. I can't tell if he actually hit him with that, but Pneumonics in big trouble here. Oh, yeah, reversal. Wow, rolls him up.
Shoulders down.
He rolls him up. The referee, though, again, took 3 hours to get down and count the 3.
Are we about to see it again?
Yo, DC, back in the house.
The time's in jeopardy here.
What's going on, DC?
Paradigm is shifted. And there still
War of the Machine kicks out again. Mnemonics looking to become a double champion here, don't forget.
Rethink your plan.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now. This place is going
Mnemonics
insane.
ripping the ring steps apart. Look at War. Oh, War took it right in the face. Oh my God. I mean, he is wearing a mask, but there's no way that felt good. And Mnemonics is unloading huge lariat.
Challenger's hopes are slipping away.
He can really stand to give
And
back
now it is
as good as
Mnemonics
he's
with the
getting
stop
right
sign.
about
Going to return the favor. Looks like he just threw it on the floor, though. Now he's going to go for the steel steps instead. He changed his mind here. Oh, he just drops it on War. Barely hit him, though, because he was rolling into the way. But Mnemonics now. Oh, good God. It's like an inverted bow and arrow stretch. Wow, monstrous headbutt drops Mnemonics like a bad habit.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Phrasing Archer. I can't sleep, so I guess I'm up again. Well, at least you woke up to a good wrestling show. The best, in fact.
Whip back into
The best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. That is us.
He's going back to
The most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV. The late-night place to be.
Gonna see a new champ.
And lately, earlier in the daytime place to be as well. Building. We certainly have a much grander nighttime following than we do earlier in the day. Although we did have a couple shows during the day that did very well, so all about timing, I guess. Oh, look at this new bot. Holy shit, he powerbomb and rail to the top rope all the way down to the unforgiving floor. And he ain't done. Now he's got a hockey stick. Well, now he's just going to wait for War to get back in the ring, I think, here. No! Went to War. Big mistake. War tosses him right back inside the ring. What a battle so far. Oh! Big running back elbow. War catches his foot, though.
With the counter. He gets out of the way.
Man, Mnemonics is so explosive, but War of the Machine so powerful. Look at it. Oh! An elevated flatliner. Look at that. Mnemonics shakes it off. He no-sells it. Grabs another set of steel steps. Here comes War. Bad idea. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He took it in the face. That is twice that he took the steel steps right into the mask.
Oh, knee right to the hams.
He's attacking those hamstrings and those outer thighs. Those are big-ass thighs, though. Those are like tree trunks, man. I mean, War of the Machine is a solid dude. He's got tree trunks for legs. Actually, I think he has tree trunks for legs and arms. Oh, collision.
Goes down face first.
Mnemonics just ran directly into a brick wall.
Into the full Nelson. It's
full Nelson. Mnemonics in trouble.
He had no choice but the
and that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Glenola, representing the Wolfpack Horsemen. War the Machine is your new champion. Congratulations to War the Machine and Team Glenola. Big title victory for War the Machine, and man oh man, Mnemonics took War's championship. War takes Joe Lincoln's championship, and their rivalry is sure to continue. Oh my good God. What are we going to have in store in the future between Joe Lincoln, Team Glenola, the Wolfpack Horsemen, and Phenomenal Soul? What is going to happen? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. But what a fantastic show. Thanks for tuning in. It was a great afternoon and early evening here on YouTube. And we will probably see each other later tonight over in the land of purple, Twitch TV, for a women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship tournament. And we're going to have one of the men's championship on the line. Which one is it going to be? You're going to have to tune in to see. But you don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel, though. Episode number 464 is over.